Jamaican government has destroyed our dancehall. Totally destroyed. And I won't apologize for this.
Seetyah, Seetyah.
Sound system is where the platform was birthed from and where my career was birthed from. You know, and we could say Glamour Wayne was the one who actually responsible for busting Singing Melody and Gemini with Show Me With Your Love. So it's just a small little, the history is long. But just to bring it up to speed and quick and fast, based upon time. So that's where my career started. It started off in the sound system world and merged over to King Tubby's where I did my first recording, Timey. And then from there, the big hit come from Steely and Cleavy, Show Me With Your Love. And the list goes on. I've been through all the circles of producers and sound systems, and that's why I love dancehall so much, you know. And that's why you see me still relevant up till today, because sound systems, radio personalities, sound system and sound system operators, selectors have been my backbone from day one.
I hear that. So when, I mean, I never knew you started out on sound system. So I'm happy for that information for myself. You know what I mean? Yes. Now,
yeah, man.
Show you that's something a big show.
Yeah, man.
Big shows, right?
Yeah, man. And at that time, you know, we have the young Wayne Wonder coming up as well, because we never really merged on the dancehall yet. It's really me introduce him to dancehall and bring him into the dancehall and carry him with me everywhere. And so it was a syndicate of us that was hanging out at the time that actually merged on the scene all together. So it was me, Wayne, Richie, Banana Man, a youth named Banana Man.
I remember.
Yeah.
Does that take you back now to Courtney Cole and Ruth?
Yeah, man. And I'm at that fact is a few days ago, Courtney Cole called me and I tell him to give me a call back. I never heard back from him. I never saved the number, so but because my phone screen had cracked. But yeah, take me way back to Courtney Cole days.
I mean, I've been blessed going to Orchard, like it was at Orchard, a place, right? Yes. I remember meeting Banana Man. He must have dropped out what? 9.
I think about 98 or somewhere there. You know.
So I met him just as Courtney, the place was just locked down, a roof, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I remember he said, English boy, you don't want two Banana Man. I never recognized the fact that Banana Man, well, I did, but I wasn't sure because obviously he was around Jara and these things, so.
And Tubby's, mostly Tubby's though.
And brother Tubby.
And King Jammies, yeah.
And I remember saying to him, "Why, I don't really have a lot of money, you know." And he said, "Where you off?"
Yeah, man.
I must say to him like, I don't know, I must have had like 10 grand. He said, "No, that can't get 2 Banana Man. That can't get 2 Banana Man." And I remember
Banana Man was known as one of the dubplate king back then because and that's why he never had so much recordings, because his whole persona was his whole career was associated with dubplate and sound system. So him they had a dubplate studio them every day. Him not take a break.
Wow.
And you know, but what I recognize back then is that yes, you need the dubs because that's the way of income, and that's how we used to really get with little pocket money so we can be able to buy clothes and look good and you know, like a thing to help to establish yourself in a way. But I realized that I didn't want to settle for just dubs.
Okay.
I wanted to be an artist. When we look at Dennis them and Gregory them and I see the platform with them have, that is what inspired me to really want to drive my career to want to be established, because I saw the good in it and I saw what it has done for them, and I said, yo, you know, this is such a great feeling. So me hunting recording producers was something that I do desperately, and it got me in many troubles, many situations, because back then you couldn't just record Panama rhythm. When you get the opportunity to go inside the studio, you couldn't just go record unless you get permission. Unless a man here you go through the audition phase And a man here and say, yes, you sound good, I have a nice song. And him say, all right, we have a record it tomorrow, come in by XYZ time. Now what happened when me get my first opportunity is my brethren who was working there as an apprentice engineer at King Tubby's.
Okay.
So King Tubby's wasn't there at the time. And he said, yo, you know, me I practice something and want me come record pan already and try out on something. And me I say, you sure? I say, yeah man, come. And me sneak in and run go in at the vice room, put on the headphone and in space of 5 minutes I do a song and run out back and he must say, yeah, it sound good. But back then, no, you couldn't just erase. So, we finished the song and everything, and then at the yard, I feel good, because I can't believe some even record a song. I never really thought about it, that it was something that never actually was serious. I thought it was really serious because I actually record on King Tubby's rhythm now.
Right.
So, about 2 weeks afterward, big uproar at the studio. They want to know who press record and record this. Who is this artist? Who everybody who record this artist? Who, when name? When come from? You know, by then me take for myself because me I say King Tubby is a serious man and can't run them joke there with them on the production. So I take for myself and him get suspended for about 2 weeks. Oh, Bantan, no. You know. Him come in then at the UK to Bantan, him call him Big Neil Production. I don't know if you know a youth name. Big Neil. Alright, so him had the man to record me and getting a problem. So he run off about 2 weeks. King Tubby sent come call me. I guess they might listen to the song now and they might say the song sound really good, you know. And I'm going to sing a piece of it. It sounds weird singing this now, you know, this time. But I definitely want to sing it because it's funny. And the song goes like this. Girl, I tell you one time, you better go on and leave me. Them kind of sing Jay. And the thing, you know, the pincher style, you know, was the thing back then. So therefore, that was the song. And King Tubby sent come call me. And me the check say, well, a problem me getting on me, I got jail or something. So me I tell my brethren, say, me nah go around there. So my brethren say, no man, come man, because she's a man who always have him gun. And them time there, any man who have a gun, you're afraid of them. Only nowadays we see people afraid of gun. But when you see a man gun, as I look at you to come from the ghetto, you never see a gun near your life. Because back then, bad man was big man. So they make youth see gun. You understand? So, when we go around there now, and they call me in the studio and they say, well, youth, for come around here and rap on my without my consent. But, song sound good. Me I go release it, you know, you copy it for yourself, and if you want more, you can come buy. Me not sign an artist right now, but you can hang around, and if a space is there, then you get it. And that's how me get first opportunity recording for the legendary King Tubby's.
Wow.
So being here now and looking at the journey, it is well worth it. It is well worth it. I would have do it all over again if I had to, because I realize the greatness in doing it like that. Wow. You know? The thing is that, you know, when I sing a song, I don't just sing it because I have a voice. I sing a song because I felt the emotions from the word themselves. And the emotions from the word, I have to express it in the way it's supposed to express. So therefore, we can be able to feel it on our skin. When you hear a singing melody song, you're supposed to feel it first on your skin. It's supposed to touch you before you hear it, before you start listening to it. Because the vocal itself, when you hear me say, sorry baby, I'm so sorry, it's supposed to touch you. You're not supposed to listen to say, how would that? You know, man, no, you're supposed to say, yo, how would that voice there come from? And I have learned that from my mom. I think I got this gift from my mom. It was transferred to me from the Almighty God through my mother to me. And my mother has a high-pitched voice. When you hear her, you can hear anywhere you hear my mother sing. And you wonder, who that voice is so-and-so? So that's how we make music. We make music so people can feel it.
So when you just made a point, you said like, you know, you can feel it. When you look at the current industry now of reggae music, does it feel the same? looking from the outside as a legend as you are in the business, when you look at the artists them now, does it feel the same to you?
Some songs.
Okay.
I would tell you, I would mention a few. When I listen to Chronics, I feel every emotion and every words. That not many songs these days have the kind of feel, because the reason why, and that's why they're so disposable, because you have them come out this week, and next week is like you wonder which next song will come, because you totally forget about it. It doesn't really stay with you. You hear it and it gives you energy, you know. But by the time you get it, it's like
it gone.
It gone, because you say to yourself, well, how would the song with name again? You actually remember. When you hear a song make with a drum roll like this, kakum, kakum, tuk 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 tuk, kakum, kakum, tuk 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 tuk, pa da 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 pa pa pa. You can't forget that.
No.
You never forget that.
Do you think, because I've listened to recent artists, Major Macro just made a point and said, why reggae not there Jamaica again? They are Europe, right?
No, man.
Well, I know. That's what he said. Now, as a radio presenter here, myself in the UK, do you think then the radio presenters have a job to do in representing reggae music, like the music where you sing? Because if Major Macro say, well, the Europeans have taken the ball and run with it, to an extent, me agree with him, because there's 1 and 2 songs coming out of Jamaica, but most of the artists them are tour, them they are Europe. And the response they get from the crowds in Europe, they show their appreciation. Why is it that we're not like getting that recognition then from Jamaica? Why is it the DJs, the selectors, them not playing the authentic music?
Well, it's a good question you ask, Mixmaster J, and you're very intelligent, you know, and you know why you ask the questions too. And I'm going to make it simple and plain. Jamaican government has destroyed our dancehall. Totally destroyed. And why I said that, and I won't apologize for this. Dancehall was a place that was, it's 2 things. It's the government, the technology, because the government changed up rules and regulation and laws. So the man them who used to invest in the big columns and the sound systems them totally ignore out of the business. Millions of dollars were spent on sound system to bring sound systems here to Jamaica, so we can be able to celebrate the culture and promote the music. And Jamaica was such a lively place with dancehall. And when the government come in and say no more sound system swinging up in a no place, in a certain place, and them not prepare nowhere else, them just say no more sound system and lock down all sound system and put you in a one little place and say this a dancehall now, in a one little club space where you can hold more than 200 people or 250 people. Dancehall start mash up from there. So now the technology itself, as we know, we used to have mom and pop shop where sound man line up a Queros record. 3 times a week, I buy record, the latest record them come out. Artists used to sell in a Jamaica. I'm not talking about sell online out of Jamaica. I'm talking about in a Jamaica. People used to fly from foreign and come down and come stand up and pre-order them songs them, and music used to travel. But from the culture of dancehall shut down and gone into small spaces, people start to lose interest. From people cannot buy the music anymore, people start to lose interest. I talk about something the other day, very, 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 very profound. And I like I said, I just call a spade a spade. When a little man used to keep a party, you have the cane man, the peanut man, the sweetie man, the man will sell him little liquor out the road, which you call what you call the man now, the bootleg man, them call them no pay come and dance, they must find the dance and go sell to people outside. When you take away that from the culture and the people, you just take away the heart of music. Because that's how our music was born. It was born out of poverty. Our music was born out of being just poor. It's not a rich, it wasn't a rich people sport. It wasn't a rich, uptown people never used to do music. I ghetto people something. You understand? And since recently, uptown people get involved like the last 15, 20 years. Uptown people start realize the power of reggae music and start realize the rotted. Yo, my son can't get no music because I see Sean Paul and I see Shaggy them and I see, you understand, and start call names. And people now from uptown start enrolling in music because them kids start to love where going to the dancehall. But that has left Jamaica, the culture and the heartbeat of what was stamping Jamaica and moving reggae music has left us and gone into small spaces. And the government don't me and them talk about it, you know. Them go around with some argument, but them are going to locate space and things for music to play. They give us a mass camp the other day up by stadium and call it a venue. But by certain time you have to lock off the music. We don't know our culture like that. Our culture, well, and we not say we can't adjust. But the way how they go about doing it suddenly just lock off and shut down everything. I think that's what actually affect the music. And now we gone digital. So we are talking about the digital age now. We understand the digital and we have to evolve and change over. So we know that. But what has never happened, Jamaica has never created a platform where people can go and purchase music. Jamaica, me I talk about. Me not talk about foreigners creating it and have it accessible to Jamaica.
Right.
So you find say our music now, when you release an album like The Next Chapter, and people in Jamaica cannot get it. Wow. Because iTunes is not accessible in Jamaica, Spotify is not accessible in Jamaica, or the Caribbean, XYZ, because of this whole scamming issue. And we don't have a platform to sell the music here in our own country. People here will still buy music. Now the other thing is that not everybody in Jamaica is privileged to have the credit card. And that's where we're getting to now. We're heading to the cashless world. So people will now have to start adjust and realize, but we now in Jamaica need to set up our own platform to sell our music. So therefore, our people in our, then you go. Tell me now, Mixmaster J. And it's a burning desire when you hear me talk like this, because I realize now, say, the government, them just talk and them just do some things, but there's no plans. Now, I cannot blame the government them too hard, but me I go turn for our fellow brethren now and co-workers. We are not united in terms of joining force together as artists to come up and say, like how me come up with this idea and say, listen, we need to have a platform where we sell our own music. We will create one, like an iTunes Jamaica, iTunes XYZ, iTunes Spotify. So they and register it now so we can be able to be a part of the licensing and also the record industry. All them actually record the sales and the stream. We need to do that. So therefore our sales can count. So when you have to depend now on America and you have to depend on Europe and you have to depend on Japan to buy your music in Africa, that means you don't have a market in your own country. You just have a promotional grounds where you just put out your music and people go on YouTube and watch it and give some likes and views, and that is what music is now.
Wow. So now
that's what it is.
So now with your new album, we're blessed to get the next chapter.
Yes.
Getting this album, for me, you know, you're a legend in the game. This is about sweet reggae music and showing a different side of singing melody. Because
absolutely,
everybody knows that you're a real rubber dub singer from Lust, from yourself. But this album now have some different flavors.
Yes, that's why it's called The Next Chapter, you know, because the next chapter really opens up. I tell you this whole thing, I am so blessed to have a relationship with the UK, because UK is where Lovers Rock reggae music born from. No doubt about that. And I fell in love with Lovers Rock from I was a youth growing up, you know, listening to, like I tell you, the Dennis Brown and the Greg Rhythm. And I say, yo, this music is so sweet. And every time I hear the music, it just come on my skin, Bridget. We talk about my skin because it's like the wind. When a cool breeze hits your skin in the sunshine, you feel You feel something different. You see, words and expression, especially in a music is like the Bible. It's a very jealous thing. And if you don't be true to what you're saying, then the people are not going to connect with you. They're not going to, because you know, when you listen to this song, we gotta give thanks. We got to give thanks, yes, for the ones who come before us. And you see, before us, it's like it's like it have a feel to it, that it's not the words, it's just how it feel when you say it. You know, you felt the gratitude through that moment, and you felt like, you know, this is real. I've got to give thanks. You know, it connects you with the real thoughts that's in your mind. And even if you don't have the thoughts in your mind, when you listen to this song, it makes you want to appreciate more. And that's what the whole song was about, the whole contribution. If you look at the video that I'm going to post today with Dilly, you saw me shaking in my hand when the song was finished record, and we have played it back and I video it. I'm a shaking man, because me I said to him, say, yo, it's only you alone could have really made this connect that we are, because it was meant for you. It was meant for you, my brother, and all the hard work that you have been doing over the years in the UK. You know, so we big up to we Foundation UK producers, you know. We pick them up every time. All producers in the UK, we love them. Yeah, man, respect.
But you see, when artists have new tune on road, they're supposed to be embraced. The job as a radio presenter, as a radio personality, as much as me love dub plate,
teach them, my brother,
is to present music to the people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You understand? So true.
That is long gone out of Jamaica.
Why?
There is no more presenter. There's people who are exploiting the music, and there's people who are taking the music for a joke, and to gain their whole profit, their whole profitable organization for their personal use. That's what the music is in Jamaica right now. I'm going to say something that is very shocking. When the album came out, October 16th, and I'm going to say this and I will not take it back. Since this album came out, I have sent it out to all, not all, my friends at IRA FM, who I considered my friends as radio personalities,
right,
who I respect musically. Tell me, I said, them man, no music, and XYZ. Ask me how much of them play it.
Wow.
Ask me. And I'm about to say this, and what I'm saying here now is just blatantly what I'm telling you is happening here in Jamaica. The music, and you asked a question earlier, I didn't really attack it yet because I knew you have part two to that question. Which, your job as a radio personality is to present music to the public when them come out. Now, we agree that we have a whole heap of songs we make when not really have that thing there. You know, where you feel like, and it's still a radio personality's choice to really listen to where him get and decide where him I go play. But when a good album like this, and many more albums drop before my one, Taros, you have whole heap more man album drop, and you barely hear it. You made him pick 1 and 2 songs off of the project them and play them. But you don't hear an album present like it really make a difference, like the album is really important to our music and it add to the catalog of reggae music. No, you don't hear them something there Jamaica. All you hear, my brethren, is the fasting them. When I make no sense, we are talk about woman underneath woman and what them do with woman and these are the things that they're embracing, you know. These are the things that they're embracing. And we're not saying that they must not play those, but want to the balance within a reggae music.
That's the word I was going to use, balance.
Want to the balance.
You understand? And then on top of that, you still have the issue of payola on top of that now.
Yeah.
Because if you don't grease somebody's palm,
that's it.
No sense.
That's it. Listen, everybody, it was in the media all over. Everybody knows the album job. Everybody knows if you find it. And I send it to all of them. But like I'm saying to you, you see, what I'm very happy about is the type of career that I've built over the years. I know that Jamaica is my birthplace. This is where I feel my heart and my soul. Right now, let me show you something. Who's for me there right now? This is where I get my inspiration from.
Man.
Now, where I'm at right now, I love Jamaica. I am not going anywhere from Jamaica. But I cannot survive in Jamaica. So therefore, I have to build an international fan base. So therefore, when I put out a music, it's not just for Jamaica. It's the international world. But you would think in your wildest mindset, like in your mind, you'd have said to yourself, say, no man, then if a Jamaican artist, man, then them things supposed to set a yard. When you have a new project out, yeah man, people supposed to embrace it because them man are legend. Nothing like that now go on as again. You better legend or no legend. And I'm the only person I go through it. I am not the only one. Even young artists who come up to once you bust and you have 2 hit songs out there, you're not a problem. You're not alright. There's a song on the album that I did directly to attack that kind of situation, and it's called Look It for Cook It. Look It. That song is explaining to you what is happening in Jamaica. As soon as them things say you reach, them stop give the strength because them feel like you're rich. But tell me which one of us have money in all different kind of currency? Not one. Because if one of we decide to move out of Jamaica as an artist and say we are going to live in UK, we can't buy a house and we can't live comfortable. We don't have the currency for match up. So why are we fighting against the development of the richness of our culture? Why are we not building it more? Because the people who are supposed to help to build it, they are pushing it on the ground because they don't want they want the success for themselves. Basically, that's what they want. Remember, it's an industry, you know. And it's not just radio personality alone. You have the producer, you have the singer, you have the producer, you have the labor man, you have the distributor, and then you have the sound system, then you have the radio, then you have television. Everybody has to work together. And what we're seeing now is that people are working for themselves and not for the industry anymore. The industry is not a valuable place anymore. It is not. I think people are thinking within their mindset that this is what's happening. You know, living in an illusion world, people has never changed the way they think. They don't. What they do is listen to what is available. So if you are feeding people with what is available or what you think is available, then that's what they're going to feed on. I remember when Spragga Benz come out, and this this a real story I tell you. When Spragga Benz just come out, me never like Spragga Benz voice, you know. No, me never like him voice, because I say him kind of sound like him flat, like him a DJ flat, and all you hear artists a DJ flat. But it was just his unique style. But you see the time when I start to listen to him more, I start to hear radio play more, and I start adjust my hearing to it, you know. Because I say, yo, it not sound bad. It sound really good. I'm change my concept of how I listen to Spragga Benz up till today in my artist right now. You understand? So you see, people feel music based upon the support of the music. Not necessarily they are saying, oh, you're not making the songs to the right age group. Which age group you talk about? For me, I grew up, I know little pitney, and for me, I grew up, I know big people. Are the same people that are circulate, it's just that some born a couple years ago and some born long time. But
they said that the younger kids in London class reggae as mommy and daddy music.
Oh, really? I watch her now. Watch her. Bob Marley is not, and Michael Jackson are not mommy and daddy music. Every young people were born have to come know about Michael Jackson and learn one of Michael Jackson's songs. Same thing as Bob Marley. We see young people right now are saying, don't worry, in their own way, about a thing. How you get to that? How you get to that? I can't tell you supposed to that. And XYZ. But people are listening, whether you're young or you're old. People learn as they grow. And as they get more knowledge about what is around them. and more knowledge about what they're involving and the involvement of music. Music is like a big university, you know, Mixmaster J. So you find some young people born and they don't know about singing melody yet, but make them hear a song. I say, yes, yo, my mother used to listen to that song, you know, and them get right on top of it immediately.
Real talk.
We invested in the fans. We invested when we make album. It's an investment into the fans. It's not an investment for ourselves. Yes, later on it might spin off. You know how long it take your Mixmaster J? How long it take us, Mixmaster J, to accumulate sales so we can be able to have a decent money? It take us a long time. So if we were depending on the fans to buy music right away and make it rich, that wouldn't work. So it's an investment that we have made into the fans. And I just want to make that clear.
Man.
I don't know how long I'm going to leave here, but I'm going to keep contributing great music to my catalog and to the reggae music catalog. So therefore, when me gone, my music can there, I live. Because that's how me plan to live. Me I live so me can live again. You understand? Through my music and the works. If you're not following at Singing Melody, Instagram, Singing Melody, Facebook Music, Singing Melody, Facebook Singing Melody Music, TikTok Singing Melody Music, YouTube channel, if you're a YouTuber, Singing Melody JM, that's my channel. And also, if you're really interested and you really want to know more about Singing Melody, just Google and look at something there. Over the years, you know, I've managed to just find a way how we can be able to connect with them. Because before COVID, and now we have to say give thanks to, you know, even though it kill a whole heap of people, because it make a whole heap of we get in touch with reality and realize that you're not above people. You understand? Most artists, for them to do a live, you have to choke them. They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want, you know, they want to keep the superstardom thing going. The Michael Jackson behavior. You understand? Yeah, me not have them syndrome them. He's a street man. Yeah, me a street man. Me not have them syndrome there. So, me glad me can able to get connected with them, you know. One love. Give thanks.